Have you ever heard of the dark web? It's not just a rumor, it's real. A hidden corner of the internet where no rules apply, where danger is disguised as curiosity. And this story? It happened to a guy named Kian Valdez, living in the quiet outskirts of a fictional town called Graybridge. Kian wasn't a criminal. He wasn't into anything dark. He was just curious. And curiosity can be deadly. Small Blue Diamond, Kian, 23 years old, lived alone in a small rented flat in Graybridge. Spent his time scrolling through horror subreddits, watching scary unboxing videos, and laughing at people who believed in dark web horror. But one night, something caught his eye, a Reddit thread titled, "I actually got one dark web mystery box unboxing, real footage." The comments were filled with disbelief, fear, and a link, a hidden URL, www.nightparcels.onion. A simple black screen loaded. Buy at your own risk. Real dark web artifacts inside. You won't sleep. Kian laughed and placed an order for a $40 box. 3 days later, at exactly 11:11 p.m., there was a knock at his door. When he opened it, no one was there. Just a plain cardboard box, taped shut. No name, no barcode, no delivery service. But the strangest part? It was warm. And it was breathing. That's what it felt like. Kian hesitated. His mind said don't open it. But he set up his camera anyway. He wanted to film it for his own dark web unboxing video. Kian opened the box. Inside were 1. A doll, burned on one side with buttons for eyes, scribbled in marker across its back, "I never blink." 2. A cassette tape labeled "Play Alone. Not before midnight." 3. A tiny plastic foot with what looked like blood stains. 4. And a black vacuum-sealed pouch with something moving inside. He held it up. It twitched. His hands trembled. He made a small cut in the pouch. Whatever was inside jerked it violently, pressing against the plastic. He dropped it. It twitched once more, then stopped moving. Kian still had his dad's old tape player. He inserted the cassette. It hissed. Then a voice, low and distorted, began to whisper, "This is your room, your breath, your shadow. You are being seen." Suddenly, video static showed up, even though it was audio only. And then, a recording of his room appeared. The same angle, same desk, same blanket. A girl sat in his chair, staring into the lens. Then she raised her finger and pointed directly at the camera. A message faded onto the screen. "Turn around." Kian turned. No one was there, but the door creaked open by itself. The lights went out. Panicked, Kian turned his phone flashlight on. The pouch, the one with something inside, was now empty. It had somehow gotten out. He ran to his front door. It was locked from the inside. He panned the flashlight across the room. The doll was no longer where he left it. It was now sitting on his pillow. Whispers began, not from outside, not from inside, but from inside his own head. He started crying without knowing why. Kian didn't care about the box anymore. He jumped from his ground floor window barefoot into the garden outside. He ran to his neighbor's house, banged the door until they opened. They believed him because they saw it too. A figure staring from Kian's window. They called the police. When officers arrived, the apartment was checked thoroughly. Nothing. No box. No doll. No tape. No pouch. The apartment was untouched, clean, and cold. Kian left Graybridge, moved into a shared flat in another town called Maplevin. He tried to forget, but nightmares came every night. The doll, the girl in the tape, the whispers. And then, one night at 3:03 a.m., he felt something crawling under the blanket. He threw the sheet off. The doll was back, curled up beside him. Smiling, on his ceiling, written in charcoal, were the words, "You opened the box. Now you're the box." He screamed. His roommate ran in. The room was empty. They say some things on the internet should never be clicked. But some clicks aren't accidental. Sometimes you're chosen the moment you become curious. Kian ordered something he thought was just a joke. He was wrong. Now he hears whispers every night. Now he sleeps with the lights on. And now, you click this video too. Dash. If you like this story, good. But remember, some mystery boxes don't need to be opened. They open you.